through white, DI blue, and minus DI red. And then you'd want to save that. And now you'd want to go to your main chart and click the plus sign. And you can see there's a list of your trends, your oscillators, your volumes. But what we want to go to right now is Bollinger Bands, which is second from the top. Click on that. And you want your top period to be 10. Your deviation to be 4.00. Shift 0. Apply to close. And your styles, you want it as 4 pixel and yellow. Hope everyone's got that there. And then once you've done that, click on save. And you can see that it's up there already. And then what you want to do now is click on the perform again, and you want to add Bollinger Bands again. Now, this time, you want your period to be set at 20. And for your deviation to be set at 2.00. Your style, keep it as 4 pixel. Oops, sorry about that. And then change this color to green. And then you want to save this. And that's all you will need right now to be able to see what I see when I look for trades. So as you can see here, these Bollinger Bands have now come in on your main chart where your candles are, as well as your ADX momentum indicator at the bottom. Hope you're all with me right now. Now, as I mentioned earlier, I'm going to put this on a 1 hour chart because this is where it works best. Now, with these Bollinger Bands, I'm going to talk about the yellow Bollinger Bands first. Now, with the yellow Bollinger Bands, they signal the momentum. So, as you can see, if I go back a little bit, that the Bollinger Bands was quite close and compact together here. And as the trade gathered momentum for the sell, you can see how much the Bollinger Bands then push out and expand. Now, you have to think of these Bollinger Bands as elastic bands. So the price will bounce in between these Bollinger Bands. But if it was going up for the buy, this would have basically been a mirror image. So you would have seen more of the momentum that you see here on the top. Now, with these green Bollinger Bands, this is generally where the price will bounce in between. And what you will notice is when you see it gets stretched down on the candles here in between the Bollinger Bands, when you look down onto your ADX indicator, you can see how much the momentum of indicator being the white line here, pushed up, and the sell line, which is red, how that was in the middle and how much it was going up in the middle there, indicating a very strong sell, with the blue buy line at the bottom. If you're getting some source off this, drop a 777 in the chat or drop some fire. There's a little bit more I'm going to touch on with this quickly in terms of how I generally look for signals and help, and on top of that, the signals that we get from the app, how I marry them together. Now, I generally look on trades over the course of the day. Now, as you can see today, for AUD NZD, the price took quite a drop. And you can see it's bounced off the top Bollinger Band here, the top green Bollinger Band, and it's doing what it's meant to do, where it's bouncing from the top and coming back down. What goes up must come down. What goes down must come up. Now, from here, I narrowed down my trades for the course of the day. So right now we're looking at the course of the day chart. I would then narrow down to the 4-hour chart. Now you notice you can see a lot more of what the price is doing in comparison to the day chart. But you notice just here, you can see that the candle's wicked. So it's gone down and come back up to where the price is now. If you come back to the 4-hour chart, you can see how the price has hit the bottom Bollinger Band here. And it's trying to gather momentum to push up for the buy. And when you look at the bottom with the ADX, you will see that what was a strong momentum has kind of subsided, and you can see it runs up here. And most importantly, the blue line at the bottom is now trying to push up, and the red is trying to push down, which shows that the market is either reversing or consolidating, where, as you can kind of see here, it seems like it's doing that now, where the price is bouncing in between a certain zone. Now, how I determine TPs will determine where the price has gone to and had a lot of action. So say, for example, now, nobody take this, by the way, this is just an example. If the price had come back down to this level here and this bottom Bollinger Band, I would set a TP at where there was a lot of price action last, which is currently where it is now. So I would set a TP around here, and here, where you notice the top of these candles marry up to the bottom here. So the price has been there before, and you can think of this as a little resistance zone where the price is bouncing in between, and this Bollinger Band will come into play for you, as well as the momentum indicators. Now, I will do another video, short little video on this to kind of help understand it and get this posted in the group. I'm conscious of time, so what I'm going to do now is go onto the NVISIONU app, because what I'm going to show you is when you get the bonus signals and you have to input this into your app. Hang on, let me get this up for you. Okay. Hope everyone can still see my screen here. As you can see some of the trades that's being called out today. But for this example now, we was looking at AUD, NZD. Now, for those who's still getting used to the app, if you look in this top right-hand corner here, you see the little lightning signal. This is where you look for your trades. Now, you click on there, and then you scroll to the currency pair you want. So in this scenario, we want AUD, NZD, and then you click confirm. And it will bring you to this screen where you select your lot size or your risk or a percentage. So recommended, especially as beginners, we recommend 0.01. That is 10 pence, or if you're in the States, 10 cents. Now, 0.01. Now, you could enter, for example, at a particular price, or you can just leave it as optional if you're doing, like, say, a market execution, which this is. So if you look at the top here, in the top right hand corner, you can see where it says buy. You tap on that, you can click whether you want to buy, sell, buy stop, buy limit, sell stop, sell limit, back to buy. Now, just for this example, I'm just going to select buy. And you can select a take profit. Now, in this instance, I'm never took note of the number, so let's have a quick look here. So we'll say, for example, the take profit is 1.09990, and we'll set a stop loss at 1.0900. When it comes up in the chat, you can just copy and paste this, but I'm just typing this out for the example right now. So 1.0990 for the take profit, and 1.09900 for the stop loss. Now, once you've done that, everything's set, and you swipe across, and the trade's being placed. Now, when you go onto your MetaTrader 5 and you go back, as you can see, the lines have just come in to show take profit and your stop loss. Everything's then set for you. You set it, forget it, and get on with your day. Now, obviously, you would have hopefully gone through your onboarding to have your broker set up and connected to your NVISIONU app. If not, get back in touch with whoever got you started, and hopefully get yourselves up and running that way. Now, is for the last few moments, I just wanted to ask: has anybody got any questions in regards to what they've seen so far? Derek, Derek, I can't see my screen. If you're able to read any of the questions for me, if possible.
Okay, sure. Hezron asked, "What was the green band? What does the green bands indicate?"
Okay, great question, Hezron. The green bands is where the price is going to bounce in between where it's reacting from. Now, the main point of where the Bollinger Bands react all begins from the center. Now, if the price is below the middle Bollinger Band, and you can see how it's expanding down, you know that the price is going to obviously drop considerably along with the ADX. momentum indicator at the bottom there. And as it gets pushed to the bottom, you start to notice how it will level out. And as it levels out here, you will see that it also marry with your yellow Bollinger Band to say that the momentum is now starting to shift. And as I mentioned before, what goes down must come up. Now, as you can see here, it came back up and it's come back towards the middle Bollinger Band area, and it's tried to push up to the top Bollinger Band here, the top green Bollinger Band. But the price has then bounced back down. That's because in this part here, this is a bit of consolidation, where the price isn't really going up or down, it's just more moving sideways. So more than likely, it's not the same case for every trade, but the price will normally come back down and try to react with the bottom Bollinger Band here again. And as you can see with the momentum indicators here, the red sell line is coming back up towards the middle because it's reacting with the price right now. Now, what can happen is it will do that, and it's called a little fake out, where it will fool you into thinking that the market's going to do something, but it's going to do the other. Which is why we tell you to use correct risk management. Now, if it does go back the other way, the blue buy line will be in the middle again. The white momentum line will push up. The red will push down. And what you want to see here at the bottom is a bit of consolidation like this for the price to then hopefully shoot up. And if it does go back up for the buy, I would have said personally, the TPs, say for instance, you got in at, for example, 1.09000. I would set the first take profit around here, because as you can see, the price has reacted along this line where we've actually entered anyway. The price has been reacting around here. That would be the first TP. Second TP would be here. And the third here. But I hope that's answered your question there, Hezwan.
Yeah. Another question is Giselle asks, is this on TradingView? Obviously it's on TradingView, you can find it on TradingView, but maybe we can do another
Yes.
call on that on TradingView as well to kind of show them how they can apply it to TradingView as well.
Yes, sure. I can do another session on that. If anything, maybe next week or the week after, we'll sort that out. That's no problem. But it is on trade. You can get this on TradingView also. Is there any more questions? As you can see, about to hit TP. There we go. Hasn't shown up yet, but it has hit TP. But yes, is there any more questions?
Jay, can you just touch
Yep.
on real quickly how they can um, for example, to edit the charts here, and in terms of like colors as well, and just to give them another run through on how to get those settings. I think some people might be
Okay.
confused. Yeah.
Yes, sure, no problem. I'll go through that now. So to get these indicators with the colors here, what you want to do is tap on the main chart, to bring up your time frames, and you want to click. Oh, pardon.
That's all right, bro. Go ahead.
Okay. Also, you want to click here, and it will bring up your indicators for your main chart and your indicator window. Now, to get these up, you want to click on the plus sign, and it will bring up the list that you see here. So you'd want to click on the top one, which is average directional movement index, and it will bring up this page where you'd want to have your period set at 14, your style at 3 pixel with white, or if you have the white background, you can change that to black, which you just tap on it and tap on black. Just depends on if you have the dark theme like I have or not. Now your plus directional, which is your buy movement, you'd want it set as 3 pixel with the color blue, and your negative directional, which is a sell, at 3 pixel in red. And then once you've done that, click on save. And then for your main chart, as you can see here, you want 2 sets of Bollinger Bands, but how you get that up is click on the plus sign there, you tap on Bollinger Bands. Your first one, you want to set your period at 10, the deviation at 4.000, style 4 pixel and yellow. Or you can make it to your taste if you like, as long as you don't make it confusing or clashing with the actual candles on the chart. And then you save that. You then add the next Bollinger Band in. And for this one, you want your period to be set at 20, your deviation to be set at 2.000, your style 4 pixel again. I've chose green, but as I said previously, you can choose any other color you want as long as it doesn't clash with your candles on the chart. Once you've done that, click save, go back, and you'll have, hopefully, if everything follows right, have this layout. I hope that covered that part for you there. Now, one other thing I did want to touch on actually, before I hand this back over to you, bro, is sometimes there's
Don't forget the MVU app as well.
I was just about to touch on that one, bro. Thanks for the reminder there. Now, when we get the trades come up onto the app, I'll come back. Now, if you've placed the trade onto the app like we did before, you can see the prices moving there. You can click here to see if you have any active trades, and any trades that are finished, you click on closed, and it should come up there. Now, some of these trades as well, what you need to look out for when they are called, keep an eye on the time. So as you can see here, this gold trade came out at 3:24 p.m. today. Now, it's no good entering this trade now. It's already done. As you can see there, it did hit stop loss. The one before that came at around a similar time. GBP USD came out at 351. As you can see, that did its thing and hit take profit one. Now, if the trades came out around the time that you've looked, like within a few minutes, what you can do is view thread. Click on the trade, sorry. Now here you can see you got your instant trade and you've got your break even button as well. Now you can click on instant trade, and here you can select your risk. So you can do it in dollars or percentage or lot size. So if you do it as percentage, so say if we were to trade 1%, confirm. Oh, must be at least 0.1. There we go. Now, as you can see, everything else is set here for you. So you've got your entry already there in place. You can select take profit 1, 2, or 3. So do take profit 1. You click on confirm. Your stop loss is already there. And then once you've done that, it's just as simple as place order. Now, I'm not going to place this order because it's already done its thing. But as you can see, it's just quite literally as simple as that. If you're working on lot sizes, you can tap on lot size, get your 0.01 percentage there. So it's actually very simple to use and navigate around as well. You can click if you want to buy or sell or buy limits in the top right hand corner. And as I say, you just swipe across. That is now what I'm going to do. I hope this is given a bit of value and being quite helpful for you all. So I know it can be a bit taking at times and could be a bit confusing, but if you stay plugged in and watch your educational videos, which you'll find here, just watch your videos, go through the education, and you don't have to cram your brain with it. You can do it bit by bit. The longest video is 11 minutes. The rest of them just on average like 4 or 5 minutes. Just go through the education and you'll get past we'll call it the lingo of trading. And you'll start to notice the patterns of how to trade, and it will become easier. When I first started trading, I studied and practiced on my demo for 3 weeks, and it was only in my 4th week that I was able to have the confidence to say, okay, yes, I'm actually going to trade live. And my first trade was £30, sorry. And funny enough, it was on silver. And by the time the trade was finished, it was £2,673, if I remember right. And at the end of that week, I withdrew 10 grand into my account. Yes, I did say 10 grand into my account. And I did it multiple times to the point where I was able to give my parents a call, the first phone call I made, and ask them how much was left on their mortgage on the house. And I gave them that money to pay the rest of the mortgage off on the house. And I did that because of the sacrifices they made for us over the years, me and my sisters. Uh, it was at that time it was COVID as well, so times was uncertain, and just to repay that for them, repay the favour. I mean, a little. I touched a little about myself. Um, let me. Don't know how I can stop sharing the screen. Well, yeah. As we're talking, as I try and figure it out. Here we go. I'll get yours to look on me. Um, yeah. When I was born, 37 years ago, if you're wondering how old I am, I had a lot of health issues. I was born with a hole in the heart, um, and they didn't think I was going to make it. They didn't think I'd live to see the age of 4. So the amount of time that my parents had sacrificed with hospital appointments and things like that. Um, yeah, wasn't easy. I know that. And over the years, up until that point, I was back and forth in and out of hospital. I was given the option to have the operation to close the hole in my heart, and they actually said because I was so active, um, as my mum said, me too hyper. Um, the muscles actually grew over the hole, so they just monitored me over the years, and I just stayed active. I've done a lot of sports, done a bit of basketball, then uh, did a bit of athletics. I was a sprinter, quite promising sprinter to be fair. I'm still quick now. If anyone wants to race at some point, um, had 2 knee injuries, so I couldn't run as quick as I can. So went into football, did uh, quite well considering like it wasn't an easy break in there. Had to work hard. Um, did a lot of Sunday league. Then I had the opportunity to go to Wolves Academy. Was with them for a while. Then dropped out of college in my 3rd year, so I had to leave. But an opportunity came where I chose with Tottenham, and everything was going good. And then I broke my leg, and that was basically my shot at professional football gone. I had a ton, still got to play semi-pro, travelled up and down, um, and yeah, I stayed healthy, um, which is part of the other reason why I like to envision you as well, because I need to get healthy again. But yeah, the sacrifice that my parents made for me health wise, with all those hospital appointments, and them saying to my parents that I wouldn't live to see the age of 30, um, it did play my mind a lot. I kind of tried to live life as much as I could, hence football and traveling up and down. Um, but I thought, no, what way can I say thank you to them? And that was it for me. That was actually my why at the time I first started trading. Um, and also because back in December 2019, my dad was diagnosed with stage 4 prostate cancer, and he only got checked after my uncle, my dad's big brother, passed around a year beforehand from the same thing. And luckily, it was caught early, it hadn't spread or anything like that. But it meant that all the time that they went in to look after me, I've had to find a way to be able to repay that favor and be there for them in whatever way that I can. And with my dad, he's always worked hard, and he's tried to teach us those same values. And I'd watched him working so hard to then be able to send money back to Jamaica to my grandparents out there to finish mortgages pay off and build their house out there. And I took that mindset and mentality on myself. And I just wanted to show him that I was listening. And yeah, it's my why. I'm part of my why there. Also, beautiful kids to look after with the youngest just gone 6 weeks old. So I have to find a way. And when this opportunity came, when Tony approached me and Alfie about it, um, it was the answer and the way. And yeah, thank you, Tony, for reaching out. Um, and thank you, Derek and Katrina, Hezron, Christy, Natalie, all of you. This space has helped me grow, not just in terms of financially, but in terms of spiritually, mentally, emotionally. It's helped me focus and know why it is I'm here. Make sure you know why it is you're here and why you joined. And on that, bro, I'm gonna hand that back to you.
I don't think there's anything more to be said, bro. I'm gonna let you close the call because thank you, bro. Thank you for all that you've said. You've inspired me. I got tears in my eyes too, bro. So I don't want to show my teary eyes right now, but
Mm.
I appreciate you, man. And you go ahead and give the people give give them one more nugget, and then you can close the call, bro. Because God bless you, man.
Yeah, cheers, thanks, bro. Well, yeah. One more nugget I'm going to give to everyone is risk management. Uh, Now, in terms of building your account, compounding it, and knowing how much to put onto a trade, if you got, hopefully you got your pen and papers there ready. Um, for up to your first £100 in your balance, or dollars, depending on your currency, you want to trade with a 0.01 lot size and just keep it at that. From 100 to 200, you can go up to 0.02. Same goes from between 2 and 3, up to 300. So every 100, you can increase up to that amount to match up. Um, but I would say for those who, even though you might have the available balance there, if you're just starting out, at least for your first 10 trades at least, so you can get to know how the market works. Keep it at 0.01. Get to learn how the market moves. Plug in with the educators on the platform. Try and get into their live sessions for beginners. Jump into Market Maven. She's great for beginners. I definitely recommend Market Maven. And also for those who may be a little uh, seasoned as such, we'll call it seasoned, will Market Bully. Um, he adds a lot of value. I like to jump on his sessions as well. Um, but yeah, try and jump onto those, as well as obviously you see Derek dropping some bonus signals from time to time on gold. I'll drop in a few sometimes on silver, from time to time. But I would say most of all, as I say, stay plugged in and definitely thank the person that got you started here, because they would have generally cared, thought, or loved you enough to bring you here. And if there's people out there that you feel could have the same opportunity that you have here, what we all have here, where we're here to learn and earn together as a community and as a family, then don't hesitate. Let them know. Show them this opportunity. Get them onto a call, and we'll get them plugged in and started. And with that, I just want to say thanks to everyone. God bless. See you soon.